and welcome to today's broadcast of high school playoff baseball, on the Vype Live Network. Cameron Parker here on the call for your ELGIN Wildcats as they are set to face the Montgomery Bears in the second round of the UIL state playoffs right here on the Vype Live Network. We thank you for joining in for Game 1 of this best of 3 series out here at NutriBowl Stadium in Bryan, Texas. We have some pretty good weather currently, about 77 degrees here in Bryan, about 50% humidity. Only about 8-mile-per-hour wind, a little bit different than what we're used to seeing out in Lockhart or in Elgin, as we saw in last week's. PA announcer getting ready to get things started here. We thank you for joining us, and I'll step aside as we'll bring you the lineups and the national anthem in just a few moments.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to today's matchup between the ELGIN Wildcats and the Montgomery Bears and your Texas High School Baseball Playoffs. We'd like to start with the starting lineups and full losses for both teams, followed by the national anthem. First, the ELGIN Wildcats. Starting for the Wildcats today will be number 15, Pete Grady. Number 10, Till Hall. Number 11, Charlie Joe Owen. Number 2, Brandon Owens. Number 17, Wesley Parkins. Number 26, Luke Gomez. Number 42, Aiden Jones. Number 20, Nathan Lewis. And number 3, Justin Strong. Substitutes for the Wildcats today include Trevor Curry, Isaac Thomas, Matthew Garcia, Tyson King, Austin Gann, Lauren Williams, Juan Solis, Alfred Rodriguez, Matthew Torquillo, Nick Saucedo, Austin Miller, Greg Gary, Alex Gomez, and Sebastian Jackson. Coaching the Wildcats today will be Edward Stringer. And now, the Montgomery Bears. Starting with the Bears will be number 2, Trey Hinderman. Number 1, Weston Dean. Number 25, Chase Davis. Number 8, Carter Perkins. Number 5, Tristan Peterson. Number 12, Mason Miller. Number 23, Connor Benj. Number 14, Brandon Nelson. Number 22, Tyler Ellery. And number 11, Bryce Navarre. Substitutes for the Bears today will include Watson Frankie, Carson Lee Inhofe, Brett Hagerman, James Wilkerson, Alec Quantino, Byron Armitage, Joey Lewis, and Ethan Brown. Back with today is Paul Wareham. And coach of the Bears beat Gresham Morris. And I'll ask that you please rise and move your hats for the play of the match. Technical difficulties.
Well, the sun is shining out here in Bryan, Texas, and we are ready to play ball right here on the Vype Live Network. Cameron Parker here on the call. Thank you for joining us for the first game of this best-of-3 series between the ELGIN Wildcats and the Montgomery Bears in the second round of the UIL State Playoffs. I'd like to thank our presenting sponsor, Academy Sports and Outdoors, and of course the ELGIN Booster Club for making this possible, our broadcast. Get all of your sporting good and apparel needs at Academy Sports and Outdoors. Summer is right around the corner. And what a better time than going ahead and stocking up for this hot Texas summer that is before us. But until then, let's enjoy some high school baseball with your Wildcats batting first here at Nutribullet Stadium in this first game. ELGIN, of course, in their away whites. They will be the visitors for today's game. Montgomery in their home white jerseys, white pants with purple horizontal stripes across them. Very similar to ELGIN's jersey. Pitching for Montgomery will be Chase Davis. In batting first, Keaton Grady. Davis winds up in the first pitch to Grady high for ball 1. And now the 1-0. And just finds the inside of the strike zone for strike 1. So 1-1 count to Grady. And sends this into left field. Benji underneath it, and he'll record the first out. So Tilnall now at the plate for Elgin.
Let's go, Chase!
Now had a great series against Lockhart, including a 2-run blast, and takes strike 1 from Chase Davis. Now the 0-1. And an 0-2 count for Tilnall. And now the 0-2 from Chase Davis. And just high for ball 1. Montgomery swept their 3-game series against Magnolia, winning games 1 and 2. Now the 1-2 to Tilnall. And Nall caught looking, the first strikeout for Chase Davis. So with 2 down, Charlie Joe Owen to the plate. The first pitch to Charlie Joe inside for strike 1. And 0-1 just below the knees for ball 1. Count even at 1-1. And now 2-1 as Charlie Joe takes ball 2. Two and 1. This is fouled off for strike 2. So the count now even at 2 apiece with 2 outs for Elgin here in this top first inning. Davis delivers. And good take from Charlie Joe. Count now full at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch. And Owen stays alive, fouling this one off. Three-two. And a 2-out walk for Charlie Joe, the first base runner of the night. And now Braylon Owens to the plate. Braylon will be the starting pitcher tonight for the Wildcats. And after a quick start for Chase Davis, Elgin able to put a runner on with 2 outs, and now Braylon Owens takes the first pitch from Davis, and that ball high at the neck for ball 1. 1-0. Owens sends this into deep left field. Benj underneath it. And that will do it here in the first inning. We head to the bottom of it. And we'll see a Montgomery offensive 1-2-3 right here on the Vype Live Network.
Formerly KMAX Sports, one of the largest broadcast networks in Texas and the nation.
Check us out at Vype, VYPE.com.
Vype is the leader in high school sports broadcasts. We've been doing it for 15 years.
3-13, not yet, another reverse. Breaking tackles, dives to the end zone. Touchdown Rangers.
16 seconds, really close up the corner. Rotates to Wilson, she fires the three. Oh my God, it went in! Cavaliers pull ahead by one.
Log on to Vype, VYPE.com. Vype Live, the leader in high school sports broadcasts. Wait, hold on just a moment. It's true that Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, excels at high school sports broadcasts. But did you know that Vype Live does more than sports? Vype Live does band recitals, academic events. For more information on how Vype Live can broadcast your event, email us at Vype, VYPE.com.
Back here in Bryan, bottom of the first inning. Elgin able to put one runner on first base, but that's about it. A good opening frame for Chase Davis. And now we'll see Montgomery's lineup. Leading off for the Bears will be Trey Ackerman, the shortstop. Behind him will be Weston Dean, the second baseman, and then Chase Davis will be batting third. Defensively for your Wildcats, of course, Owens on the mound. Charlie Joe will be catching. Wesley Harkins over at first. Luke Gomez still at second. He was called up from the JV team. Had a good series against Lockhart. Tillenaw will be on third. Keaton Grady in shortstop. And your outfielders, of course, Nate Lewis in left. Justin Strong in center. And Hayden Johns out in right field. Owens winds up, delivers the first pitch to Ackerman, and down low, just below the knees for ball one. One 0 low and away for ball two, and two and 0 now, a 3-0 count. Hitters count for Ackerman, but Owens finding the strike zone. And now 3-1 count. This ball popped up high into the infield. Gomez underneath it. Still going back and making the grab to retire the first batter. So first pitch to Weston Dean has him swinging for strike one. Dean, the second baseman. And now behind 0-2 in the count. Dean went 1 for 3 in game 1 against Magnolia in the first round of the playoffs. Accounted for 2 runs in their 7-6 victory. At 0-2 from Owens outside. Great grab by Charlie Joe to save that. So 1-2. And again, low and in the dirt. Owens frustrated with himself after that pitch. So count now tied up at 2-2, 1 down in this first inning. And this one hops over the glove of Charlie Joe. So a full count, 3-2 for Weston Dean. Full count pitch. And this is fouled off by Dean to stay alive. 3-2 again. Right down Main Street, strikeout number 1 for Braylon Owens. So a 2 down, Chase Davis now at the plate. Of course, the opposing pitcher for Montgomery. And he takes ball 1. Davis 1 for 2 against Magnolia RBI and their clinching victory against Magnolia last week. Two and 0 start, and now 2-1 as Owens just finding the outside edge of the strike zone. Now 2-2, great pitch from Braylon Owens. Two and 2, and we head to the second. Chase Davis caught looking in the mirror on that one. All tied up here in Bryan. It's still scoreless. We head to the second on the Vype Live Network.
Hey, buddy, you say you wish someone was covering your favorite high school sports teams? You just couldn't make it to the game and you need to find out now what's going on? Well, my friend, your prayers are answered. Go to Vype, VYPE.com, and hit Find Your School to see what Vype is saying about your great community. See for yourself why Vype is the leader in high school sports coverage in Texas. Check us out at Vype, VYPE.com.
For the end zone, touchdown, Ryder Hernandez on 4th and 2 from the 17.
Sure, Vype Sports brings you the best in area high school football, but Vype brings you exciting high school volleyball action.
Dive in the middle for the back row. Here comes James and gets the kill.
Vype brings you walk-off home runs on the diamond.
Line drive, deep to left. It is going, and it is gone!
From lacrosse to the pitch to the court and more, the leader in high school sports coverage is Vype Sports.
BYP.
Wesley Harkins will lead things off for Elgin here in this second inning. Harkins will be followed by Luke Gomez and then Hayden Johns in the hole. Good start for Chase Davis on the mound in that first inning. Let's see if the nerves are gone from both of these teams. Good crowd on deck here in Bryan, Texas for Game 1 of this playoff series. As Chase Davis fastball inside for strike one. Harkins check swing, but that's in the zone either way. 0-2 now. And Harkins goes down swinging. Strikeout number 2 for Chase Davis. And that'll bring up Luke Gomez to the plate. Gomez 2 for 2 in that clinching victory against Lockhart, including a triple and a double as well as a sacrifice bunt as he takes ball 1. Game 1 against Lockhart. Had an RBI double in his first at-bat with the varsity team. That's not too bad to start your varsity career off, 2-0 now. Now 2-1. And Davis evens things back up at 2-2. Gomez yet to swing in this at-bat. The 2-2 pitch, and Gomez fouls this one off behind him. The pitch from Davis. And Gomez sends this foul again. And that pitch well inside, off the glove of Tristan Peterson, the catcher for Magnolia. So another full count. Now the 3-2 from Davis. Gomez sends this high into the air towards shallow left field, and the shortstop underneath it to make the play, Trey Ackerman, 2 down. So Hayden Johns at the plate, the right fielder. Johns did not bat in the second game against Lockhart. He did play right field, however, as he takes strike 1 from Davis. On 1 pitch, and the breaking ball just below the shins for ball 1. So 1-1 count. And John takes the hack, no contact, strike 2. One and 2. Right back to the second baseman. Dean makes the play over the first. A 1-2-3 inning for Chase Davis. We head to the bottom of the second. Carter Perkins, Tristan Peterson, and Mason Miller due up for Magnolia here on the Vype Live Network.
Vype Live, formerly Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, one of the largest broadcast networks in Texas and the nation.
Check us out at Vype, VYPE.com.
Vype is the leader in high school sports broadcasts. We've been doing it for 15 years.
3rd and 13. Again, another reverse. Breaking tackles. Dives to the end zone. Touchdown, Rangers.
16 seconds. Really close at the corner. Rotates to Wilson. She fires the three. Oh my God! It went in. Cavaliers pull ahead by 1.
Log on to Vype, VYPE.com. Vype Live, the leader in high school sports broadcasts. Wait, hold on just a moment. It's true that Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, excels at high school sports broadcasts, but did you know that Vype Live does more than sports? Vype Live does band recitals, academic events. For more information on how Vype Live can broadcast your event, email us at Vype, VYPE.com.
So Carter Perkins will lead things off for Magnolia, the third baseman. Had a great series against Magnolia. 2 for 4 in game 1, 2 for 4 again in game 2. 3 RBIs batted in. Looking to pick up where he left off here. Braylon Owens, a good 1-2-3 inning in the first. Misses low and away for ball 1. One and 0, line right back to Harkins. A little trouble with making the play, but routinely steps on first for out number 1. So now Tristan Peterson, the catcher for Magnolia. Peterson 2 for 4 in game 1 against Magnolia. Batting here in the 5 spot with 1 down. And Owens right down the pipe, strike 1. And a little chop foul from Peterson. 0-2 now. Now the 0-2. Owens gets his 3rd strikeout. And with 2 down, that brings up Mason Miller, the DH. Miller takes ball 1. Charlie Joe tried to frame it for him. Owens looked like a little laugh on the mound. 1-0, that one up high at the neck of Miller, so 2-0. And strike 1 called. One off the glove of Charlie Joe, and looks like he's going to ask for a different glove. Nope, just a ball, maybe a glove. And there it is. Did this against Lockhart in game 1, where he switched gloves. Only give up 1 pass ball in that series against Lockhart, as he'll meet with Braylon. Just quickly, a couple words exchanged. 2-1 count right now to Mason Miller here with 2 down in this 2nd inning. Two and 1. And just misses low for ball 3. Three and 1, and this is lined just right of the foul ball line. So full count now, 3 and 2. Now the payoff pitch from Owens. And the first base runner of the night for Montgomery as Mason Miller walks on 6 pitches. So with 2 outs, 1 on first base. Connor Benj to the plate, the left fielder. And Benj sends a foul ball chopped towards his own dugout. Benj was on the mound in Game 2 against Magnolia. 5 innings pitched with 6 strikeouts in their 12-9 victory. As Charlie Joe calling time, trying to replace the ball. Ball 1 call. That was a good pitch from Braylon Owens. Looked like a slider. Just missed right. Now 1 and 2 as Ben swings on that one. One and 2. And Connor Benj goes down on strikes. We head to the 3rd inning. It's a pitcher's duel here in Bryan, 0-0 on the Vype Live Network.
Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, one of the largest broadcast networks in Texas and the nation.
Check us out at Vype, VYPE.com.
Vype is the leader in high school sports broadcasts. We've been doing it for 15 years.
3rd and 13. Again, another reverse. Breaking tackles. Dives to the end zone. Touchdown, Rangers.
16 seconds. Really close up in the corner. Rotates to Wilson. She fires the 3. Oh my God! It went in. Cavaliers pull ahead by 1.
Log on to Vype, VYPE.com. Vype Live, the leader in high school sports broadcasts. Wait, hold on just a moment. It's true that Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, excels at high school sports broadcasts, but did you know that Vype Live does more than sports? Vype Live does band recitals, academic events. For more information on how Vype Live can broadcast your event, email us at Vype, VYPE.com.
As we reach the 3rd inning here at Nutrabolt Stadium, I'd like to remind you tonight's game brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. For all of your summer sporting good and apparel needs, shop online or get free in-store and curbside pickup right now at Academy Sports and Outdoors. And now leading off for Elgin here in this third inning, it'll be Nathan Lewis, the left fielder, as Lewis takes strike one. Lewis on fire in that series against Lockhart. Had a pair of doubles and a single in those 2 games as he fouls this one off. 0-2 now to Davis. Davis in his pocket early on. 1-2-3 inning in that second. 2 strikeouts so far. As Lewis goes down swinging for strikeout number 3. So Justin Strong, the 9-hole hitter at the plate. As he takes ball 1. He was perfect in that second game against Lockhart. Reached first base in all 3 of his plate appearances, including a triple, a single, and a walk. As he takes ball 2. A great bounce back effort after a struggle in that first game. Swings for strike 1. So 2-1, 1 out. Davis fastball fouled up into the air. Peterson underneath it, and he'll record out number 2. So 2 down, top of the lineup returning here in this third inning, Keaton Grady at the plate. Grady check swing. And first base umpire confirming the call, ball 1. Grady 3 for 4 in that second game against Lockhart. 2 doubles, a single, as he takes strike 1. Grady also 2 for 3 in that first game against Lockhart, including a 2-run homer, as he swings and fouls this one off to the right of the stadium. So 1-2 count now. The pitch to Grady, and Grady swings and strikes out. We head to the bottom of the third. It's a pitcher's duel here in Bryan. So bottom of the third here at Nutrabolt Stadium, game one between Elgin and Montgomery. Brandon Nelson now at the plate, the right fielder. And Owens fighting the strike zone. Each pitcher only allowing one base runner so far. As that pitch well inside for ball one. Nelson 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs against Magnolia in that second game, batting in the 8th spot. As he pops this one out into foul ball territory, Harkins underneath it, making a great play by the visitor dugout for out number 1. So the 9-hole hitter Tyler Alarid at the plate. As Owens now making his way through the Montgomery lineup for the first time. And strike one right at the elbows. And that pitch from Owens gets behind Charlie Joe. A bit of a wild pitch for ball one. So count 1-1. And again, Owens, when he's missing low and away each time. Trying to get Montgomery to bite. This time comes right back down the middle for strike 2. And now 2-2 here. And Alarid goes down swinging the 5th strikeout. So now Trey Ackerman at the plate. Ackerman 0 for 1 in his first at-bat. Flied out to Gomez and swings at strike 1. One and one from Braylon. And Ackerman, a little check swing, and home plate umpire deferring to the first base ump saying he's safe, so 2-1. So right back 2-1, Ackerman swings. And now we have a 2-2 count with 2 outs here in this third inning. And this time in the dirt for a full count. Three and two. Walked him as Ackerman heads to first. The second walk from Braylon Owens. So Weston Dean now at the plate. 2 outs, 1 on for Magnolia. Or Montgomery, excuse me. As Owens right down the middle for strike 1. 0-1, runner going to second, but this is line out to left field. Nate Lewis makes the play, and we head to the fourth. Montgomery putting one on first, but that's about it, as both teams still hitless through 3 on the Vype Live Network.
Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, one of the largest broadcast networks in Texas and the nation.
Check us out at Vype, VYPE.com.
Vype is the leader in high school sports broadcasts. We've been doing it for 15 years.
3rd and 13. Again, another reverse. Breaking tackles. Dives to the end zone. Touchdown, Rangers.
16 seconds. Really close at the corner. Rotates to Wilson. She fires the 3. Oh my God, it went in! Cavaliers pull ahead by 1.
Log on to Vype, VYPE.com. Vype Live, the leader in high school sports broadcasts. Wait, hold on just a moment. It's true that Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, excels at high school sports broadcasts, but did you know that Vype Live does more than sports? Vype Live does band recitals, academic events. For more information on how Vype Live can broadcast your event, email us at Vype, VYPE.com.
Tilnaw will lead things off for Elgin in this 4th inning. Chase Davis through 3, only allowed 1 base runner. That was a 2-out walk to Charlie Joe in that 1st inning. Davis, a commit to the University of Texas A&M. Congratulations to Mr. Davis. Davis will also lead things off for Montgomery in the 4th. But Tilnaw now at the plate, 0 for 1, the strikeout in that 1st inning. As that breaking ball in for strike 1. Let's see if Till learned anything from that first at bat against Chase Davis. A little line into left field, a base hit. The first hit of the night for either team comes in the 4th inning. And not surprised, it's Tilnaw. So Naw the first, and that brings up Charlie Joe Owen now. Owen 1 for 3 in that 2nd game against Lockhart. An RBI double. Now showing bunt. Breaking ball just a bit high for ball 1. One and 0. Well inside for ball 2. Peterson steps out. A little pump fake throw over the first. Charlie Joe, of course, walked against Chase Davis in that 1st inning. Now showing bunt. Pulls back. 3-0 count now. So a hitter's count for Charlie Joe, and he'll walk him on 4 straight pitches. Elgin now threatening here with runners on 1st and 2nd. And here comes a meeting on the mound briefly between Peterson and Chase Davis. So now Braylon Owens to the plate. He flied out to left field on a deep hit, almost sent Connor Benj to the warning track, it looked like. So Nall on 2nd. Trevor Kurgan pinch running for Charlie Joe on 1st. No outs here in this 4th inning. First time we've had a runner in scoring position for either teams. Now the first pitch, Owen takes ball 1. That's 5 straight balls thrown by Davis. One and 0, Owens fouls this one off to the right. One and 1 to Owens. Sends this right back to the third baseman. Juggled the catch. Now throws to first. In time for 1. But Elgin will advance their base runners to second and third. So Wesley Harkins at the plate. 1 out here. So the righty, an opportunity to bring home at least 1 run. Struck out to Chase Davis to lead off things in that second inning, as Harkins will call time. As this is a very important at-bat early on in this game. Or maybe not early on, as we're reaching the halfway point after this half inning. Of course, still scoreless here. Great pitcher's duel. First pitch to Harkins, showing bunt. Pulls back, though, for ball 1. Navarre over at first. He's not batting today, just defensively over at first base. He's playing pretty close up. No base runner on first. Kurgan on second. Nall on third. 1-0. Bunt thrown down. Nall to the plate. He'll score. And Elgin on the board here in the 4th inning. So now Luke Gomez to the plate. And it looked like, personally from up here, I thought Davis he could make a play at home, but elected to make the safe choice. Throw the first for out number 2. So now Luke Gomez at the plate. Flied out into the infield in his first at-bat as he takes ball 1. One and 1, Gomez into center field. Dean underneath it. He'll make the grab, and we'll head to the bottom of the 4th, but not before the Elgin Wildcats able to pounce first in game 1 of this playoff series. They lead 1-0 on the Vype Live Network. So Chase Davis now at the plate, and he can't be too happy allowing a run in the last half inning. Let's see if he can take out his anger at the plate here as he takes an incredible pitch from Braylon Owens for strike one. And sends this into left field. Nate Lewis backing up, makes a great play for out number one. Nate Lewis making some good plays defensively for Elgin here tonight. As Carter Perkins now at the plate. Perkins grounded out to Wesley Harkins in that first inning, or second inning, excuse me. And he fouls this one off. I'd like to congratulate Mr. Perkins for signing with UT Permian Basin for college next year as he takes strike two. Or excuse me, ball two. Referee umpire laid off. That was a good pitch from Owens, but 2-1 count with one down. And now 3-1 as Perkins lays off. Three-one pitch inside. And a one-out walk for Carter Perkins, the third of this afternoon for Braylon Owens as Charlie Joe comes out. Besides the walks, Braylon Owens has been nearly untouchable, but let's see if Montgomery can take advantage. The two previous times, that they were able to get a batter on first. They did have two outs, this time one out with Perkins on first. And now that brings up Tristan Peterson, the catcher. He struck out in the second as he takes ball one. That pitch just above the hands, looked like. 1-0, line down the third base line. That'll get through till Null. Perkins will stop at second. So Montgomery's first hit comes in the fourth, just like Elgin. And now they have runners in scoring position for the first time here today, as Frankie Watson will pinch run for Tristan Peterson. So Mason Miller at the plate. He walked in the second. As Charlie Joe will meet briefly here with Braylon. A quick update from around the diamond here in the second round of Texas State playoffs. Dripping Springs leading San Antonio, there we go. Jefferson 1-0, bottom of the fourth. In Smithson Valley leading Westwood 7-0. They're in the top of the third. So Owens now ready. The first pitch to Mason Miller. In the ground for ball one. Charlie Joe able to stay in front of it. One and 0. Lined right back to Gomez. Great play made. Throw to second, not in time. As Perkins safely able to get back to the bag. So now 2 down here in this fourth, allowing Owens a little bit more breathing room. So Connor Benge now to the plate. He struck out in his first at bat in that third, and swings and misses for strike 1. Oh and 1 to Benge, and below the knees for ball 1. One and 1, and low and away for ball 2. Two and 1 pitch to Benge. Inside, but a called strike. Benge is beside himself with the umpire. And I think Coach Gresham on Montgomery's side is as well. But 2-2 count. Runners on first and second. 2 outs here in this bottom of the fourth. And that ball gets away from Braylon Owens, but Charlie Joe able to get his glove on it. And that could have been a pass ball. But Owen doing a great job behind home plate. So full count, 3-2. The payoff pitch. And Benge fouls this one off. Runners, of course, will be going here with 2 outs, full count. So Benge can line anything into the outfield. It could put Montgomery up 2-1. Owens trying to say otherwise. The 3-2 pitch. Line right back to Grady. The throw the first. In time, and we head to the 5th inning. Elgin still leading 1-0.
Hey, buddy, you say you wish someone was covering your favorite high school sports teams? You just couldn't make it to the game and you need to find out now what's going on? Well, my friend, your prayers are answered. Go to Vype, VYPE.com, and hit Find Your School to see what Vype is saying about your great community. See for yourself why Vype is the leader in high school sports coverage in Texas. Check us out at Vype, VYPE.com.
5th inning here in Bryan. Elgin leading 1-0 as Hayden Johns will lead things off for the Wildcats. Johns 0 for 1 today against Chase Davis. But his first pitch to John, strike one. And a breaking ball right down the middle. A nasty pitch from Chase Davis has the count 0-2. And John takes ball one. A brave pitch to lay off of. So 1-2 now for Hayden as Davis delivers. A little check swing, that ball in the dirt. Umpire going the first, and he's saying Davis made the turn, so a strikeout. The fifth one of the afternoon for Davis as Nate Lewis to the plate. Strikeout in that third inning. Davis only allowing one hit here today as Lewis pops this foul out of play. And a game like this between two pitchers who are dueling, it comes down to executing and playing fundamental baseball as Lewis fouls that one off. And we saw Elgin able to do that in the fourth, just a single and a walk, but a sac bunt from Wesley Harkins could prove to be the biggest difference in this game. One run so far. Funny considering Elgin scored 22 in that series against Lockhart, and Montgomery scored 19 against Magnolia. As Chase Davis with a nasty breaking ball, back-to-back strikeouts. And now Justin Strong at the plate, the 9-hole hitter. Strong takes a rip, but this one's fouled off and out of play. Oh, and 1, and up high for ball one. 1-1, down low, ball two, good take from Justin. Davis fastball inside for strike two. So now a 2-2 count here. The pitch to Strong. That ball in the dirt. Now a full count for Justin. Three and two. In the dirt, and Justin Strong heads to first. That ball does get away from Peterson, but Justin will hold up at first base, and a 2-out walk. That'll bring up Keaton Grady. As Grady, of course, committed to Incarnate Ward. As he might see Chase Davis down the line. Of course, usually non-conference matchups between Texas A&M and Incarnate every year. As Keaton takes ball one. Of course, Keaton 0 for 2 here today against Montgomery. And lines this up the middle. Ackerman there for out number 3 as he steps on second base, and we head to the bottom of the 5th. Elgin still ahead 1-0 here on the Vype Live Network. Brandon Nelson will lead things off for Montgomery here in this 5th inning, as the right fielder flied out to first base in foul ball territory in the 3rd inning. As he takes ball 1. No changes defensively for Elgin here in the 5th. And now 2-0. Owens missing low and away. Nelson, little blooper right to Gomez, and he'll record out 1. And that'll bring up Tyler Allered, the center fielder, and the 9-hole hitter. Allered struck out last time around. He shows bunt, pulls back for ball 1. One 0, pop bunt. Tillanaw making the play. Throws over the first to Harkins, gets away from him. Allered now going to second. And he'll stay at second. That throw just a little bit high. Till made a great bare hand catch on that, but just got away from him from the error. And now Montgomery, a runner in scoring position with 1 out here in this 5th. So Trey Ackerman to the plate. 0 for 1 with a walk in the 3rd. Leadoff man for Montgomery. As he takes ball 1. One and 1. Ackerman back to Null. Trouble with the catch. The throw the first. Not in time. As Ackerman beating out the throw. And Montgomery now runners on first and second with 1 out. Allered stayed at second, by the way, did not advance to third, as you can see on the screen. So now Weston Dean at the plate. 0 for 2. Dean over the head of Gomez to right field to Johns. Here comes Allered. No, he's going to hold up at third. And good thing he did. Johns just threw a dart from right field. But bases are now loaded as Owens will meet with Coach Stringer on the mound. And we'll take a timeout here in the Vype Live Network. Montgomery, bases loaded, 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th.
Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, one of the largest broadcast networks in Texas and the nation.
Check us out at VypeVYPE.com.
Vype is the leader in high school sports broadcasts. We've been doing it for 15 years.
3rd and 13. Again, another reverse. Breaking tackles. Dives to the end zone. Touchdown, Rangers.
16 seconds, really close up the corner. Rotates to Wilson, she fires the 3. Oh my God, it went in! Cavaliers pull ahead by 1!
Log on to VypeVYPE.com.
So Chase Davis now at the plate. And Davis, bases loaded with 1 out. Montgomery trailing by 1 run. But the Bears threatening here. First pitch. And the breaking ball down low for ball 1. So Alarid on third. He reached to second after an E5. Ackerman followed that up, beating out the throw from Till. And then Weston Dean, of course, just singled into right field. So that's how the bases are loaded here for Montgomery with 1 down. Now the 1-0 to Davis. Right back to Harkins, gets through his legs. Gomez trying to make the play. And 2 errors from the Wildcats, and now we have a tie ball game, folks. After a great defensive performance so far tonight, Elgin here having some trouble in this 5th inning, as Zach Anderson will pinch run for Chase Davis. Wildcats could have been out of this inning already, but instead, bases loaded. We are tied up. As Carter Perkins to the plate, he walked in the 4th, 0 for 1. Pitch down low in the dirt for ball 1. As some movement in the Wildcat bullpen. Greg Aguirre warming up. Ball 2 to Perkins. Two and 0, and now 3-0, and Montgomery 1 pitch away from taking the lead after trailing 1-0. Owens has had a great night on the mound, not his fault, but he comes back with a strike. 3-1 now. 3 errors in this inning alone have really hurt the Wildcats. The 3-1. And Perkins will be walked. In comes Trey Ackerman, and Montgomery leads 2-1 for the first time here tonight. So Tristan Peterson at the plate. He singled in his last at-bat. First pitch to Peterson. Grounder to Till. Throw home. Gets away from Charlie Joe. 3-1 Montgomery. Things are happening very quickly at the moment here. It was 1-0 just about 20 minutes ago. Now all of a sudden it's 3-1. 4 errors in this inning alone for the Wildcats. As Mason Miller now at the plate. He walked in the the second, as he takes strike 1. 0-1 now. And outside for ball one. So 1-1 here. And Miller fouls this one off, out of play. 1-2. Owens hasn't had a strikeout since the third inning. One right here is exactly what he needs for his confidence. And also to pump up his teammates here, who have played some anxious baseball in this inning. 1-2. Almost at the head. Gets away from Charlie Joe. The throw not in time. Montgomery now leading 4-1. Four errors and a wild pitch. 2-2 count to Mason Miller. And he'll call time. Owens very frustrated on the mound. Not happy that Miller waited so long to call time. Everyone back in, 2-2. Owens gets Miller swinging. And now 2 down here in this fifth. But Gary no longer warming up the bullpen. So it looks like Coach Stringer going to elect to keep Owens in. As Connor Benj now at the plate, he's 0 for 2. Runners on second and third. As Benj misses for strike one. Oh and 1, 0 and 2 now. Line into left field. That gets by Nate Lewis. 2 runs will score. It's a 2-out double from Connor Benj. Montgomery leads 6-1. So now Brendan Nelson back to the plate. He led things off for Montgomery in this fifth. 0 for 2. It was a completely different game when he was last at bat, as he takes ball one. Want to know into center. Justin Strong coming up for it and making the running grab. And that will end a long 5th inning for Elgin, as Montgomery able to push 6 runs across home plate, thanks in part to 4 errors, a wild pitch, and a double. We head to the 6th with the heart of the Wildcat lineup up to bat. Let's see what they can do on the Vype Live Network.
Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, one of the largest broadcast networks in Texas and the nation.
Check us out at VypeVYPE.com.
Vype is the leader in high school sports broadcasts. We've been doing it for 15 years.
3rd and 13. Again, another reverse. Breaking tackles. Dives to the end zone. Touchdown, Rangers.
16 seconds. Really close up the corner. Rotates to Wilson. She fires the three. Oh my God, it went in! Cavaliers pull ahead by one.
Log on to VypeVYPE.com.
So top of the 6th inning in Brian Elgin, now down 6-1. Till Nall will lead things off. And that pitch from Chase Davis above the head of Till. Till, the only Wildcat to get a hit off Chase Davis here tonight. He had a leadoff single in the 4th. And he later scored. It was the only run today's game until about 30 minutes ago. And he sends this into deep center field. Alarid underneath it, and he'll make the play for out 1 in this 6th inning. So Charlie Joe Owen to the plate. He's walked in both of his at-bats. Was left stranded on 3rd in that 4th inning. And he takes ball 1. With a 1-0 and a chop foul for strike 1. One and one in the dirt for ball 2. Braylon Owens will be on deck for Elgin. So 2 and 1. As Charlie Joe fouls this one off just behind him. 2 and 2 now in this count with 1 down. Montgomery just 9 outs away from taking game 1. 2 and 2, the Charlie Joe. That pitch is high. We have another full count. The payoff pitch inside, and Charlie Joe heads to first base for the 3rd time, walking in all 3 of his bats, trying to get a rally here in this 6th. And now Braylon Owens at the plate. And you have to feel for Braylon. He's pitched a great game tonight. Unfortunately, a rough 5th inning. He's going to wipe away everything he had going. Into left field. This ball trying to get down, and a great diving play is made by Alarid for out number 2. So 2 down. Now, and that brings up Wesley Harkins. So that ball was able to get off the glove of Allery. That at least was going to score Trevor Kurgan, who was pinch running for Charlie Joe. But Montgomery now, 1 out away from sending this to the bottom of the 6th. First pitch to Harkins, a called ball, 1-0. And Harkins chops this foul for strike 1. Harkins lays off for ball 2. Two and 1. Harkins stays away, but that's called strike. So a 2-2. Kurgan going to second. Harkins will foul this one off. Out of play. So count still at 2-2 here. Harkins had that sack bunt RBI that brought across the first run in today's game. The lone run for Elgin. And he sends this foul again out of play. Harkins settles in. Davis ready for the 2-2. Pitch inside. And another full count. As Elgin taking Chase Davis the distance here. In 2 of these at bats at least. So a full count. Luke Gomez on deck for Elgin if Harkins get the first. The payoff pitch down low. And a 2-out walk from Elgin. That's the 5th walk here tonight for Elgin. 4 on the other side. As Luke Gomez at the plate, runners on first and second. He's 0 for 2 tonight. He takes ball 1. Trying to change that. And a big key, of course, for Elgin here as Coach Gresham will call time coming out to the pitcher's mound is to, you can't get all 5 runs back with 1 swing. Across Texas, Dripping Springs leading 4-0. They're facing off against San Antonio Jefferson. That game in the bottom of the 6th. Smithson Valley leading Westwood 7-0. They're in the 7th. And I'm now just getting word Dripping Springs just scored a run in the 6th. So they lead 5-0 now. Later tonight, Cedar Park playing Medina Valley. Friendswood taking on Full Share and Ridge Point versus Cypress Creek. That's all on Vype Live. And of course, game 2 of today's matchup between Elgin and Montgomery also will be on Vype Live. So Gomez back into the batter's box. Davis still on the mound. 1-0 count, 2 outs. Runners on first and second here in this 6th inning. The first pitch to Gomez, or the second pitch, excuse me, in for strike 1. So 1-1. And Gomez lays off. He'll take ball 2. Montgomery with some action in their bullpen right now. 2-1 to Gomez. And he gets underneath it a little bit, sends his foul up onto the roof of the stands. So 2-2. The pitch, runners going. Gomez into right field. Nelson underneath it. And that will do it. Elgin unable to add anything to the scoreboard. Montgomery leading 6-1. We head to the bottom of the 6th.
Hey, buddy, you say you wish someone was covering your favorite high school sports teams? You just couldn't make it to the game and you need to find out now what's going on? Well, my friend, your prayers are answered. Go to Vype, VYPE.com, and hit Find Your School to see what Vype is saying about your great community. See for yourself why Vype is the leader in high school sports coverage in Texas. Check us out at Vype, VYPE.com.
So bottom of the 6th here in Bryan. Montgomery just 6 outs away from taking game 1. As Braylon Owens still on the mound in this 6th. And he'll face off against Tyler Allered to lead things off. Allered reached second on an E5 that really jump-started that 5th inning for Montgomery. 4 errors and a pass ball and a double. So 1-1. As Allered swings for strike 2. One-two pitch, lined into left field. That will get down. No, just foul. That was a mere centimeters away, it looked like, from being a double at least for Tyler, but instead he'll head back to home plate. As that was just pulled a little bit. Not too much wind out here, it looks like. So 1-2 from Braylon Owens. Line in the center field. Justin Strong doesn't have to move for out number 1. And now that brings up Trey Ackerman, the top of the lineup for Montgomery. He also reached first on an E5. He'll take strike one from Owens. Ball one as that one's low and away. Ackerman 0 for 1 here at walked in the third. But flied out to Gomez in the first. Chopper the till, throw the first base. Gets away from Harkins. And so another error. And that'll have Ackerman safe at first. So the fifth error of today's game for Elgin has a runner on first with 1 out. And now Weston Dean to the plate. He singled in that 5th inning as he takes ball 1. And his single helped load the bases up for Montgomery. Runner going to second. The throw from Charlie Joe will on target, but not in time, as Ackerman's safe. And the first true stolen base of today's game coming in this 6th inning. So that'll put a runner in scoring position now for Montgomery. Runner going to third again. Ball in the dirt. Charlie Joe's throw not in time. Runner sliding into Tilnall. So back-to-back stolen bases from Trey Ackerman. It's also a 3-0 count. And Weston Dean will walk on 4 consecutive pitches to put runners at the corner for Montgomery. And out comes Coach Stringer. And we might have a pitching change here in Davis. And how about that for your first batter, the Texas A&M commit. Davis reached on an E3 in that last inning and later scored on that wild pitch, or pass ball, excuse me. Davis 0 for 2 besides that. But runners on the corners looking for his first hit. And what a better time to do that than now to add some more insurance runs for either himself or Montgomery's closer here. Runner going to second. And Charlie Joe will decide to hold on to it. So Dean now safe at second. That's 3 stolen bases this inning. Now the 1-0. And a Gary's second pitch, a called ball, so quickly 2-0. And looks like ELGIN will intentionally walk Chase Davis, a little bat flip from him to load the bases up. So now Carter Perkins will come to the plate with 1 out, bases loaded. He's walked in his last 2 at-bats. So he's 0 for 1 as Zach Anderson will pinch run for Mr. Davis. So the first pitch to Perkins, low and away for ball 1. Perkins right back to it, Gary. He'll throw the second. Now they'll throw the first for 2, not in time. But 1 run across the board for Montgomery. It's now 7-1. So Tristan Peterson to the plate as runners still on the corners. As I'm sorry, Montgomery's able to put 2 runs on the board there. So Zach Anderson on third, Perkins on first as Peterson pops his up high into the air. Tilnall underneath it. And he'll end this inning. Montgomery able to add 2 more insurance runs. We head to the 7th. ELGIN down 8-1 here on the Vype Live Network.
I have to do 3.
Leading off the top of 7 for the Wildcat, number 42.
I'm not going to say hi to someone real fast. Where's it out there?
So 7th inning here, and a new pitcher for Montgomery will be KJ Danes. As Hayden Johns will lead things off for Elgin. Johns 0 for 2. Chase Daniels' night is done after 6th inning pitched. Giving up 1 hit, 1 run. Four walks and 6 strikeouts as Johns infield throw the first in time for out number 1. Good play made by Trey Ackerman, the shortstop, for the 6-3, excuse me. So now Nate Lewis to the plate.
Back number 20, Nathan Lewis.
Lewis also 0 for 2 here tonight, and he'll take strike 1 from KJ Danes. Danes pitched in that first game against Magnolia, 5 innings pitched, gave up 3 earned runs. As Lewis, a little chopper foul. So 0-2 to Nate. And the breaking ball will get him looking for strikeout number 1. So 2 down, and Montgomery 1 out away from taking game 1 here this afternoon. First pitch, strong into center field. Underneath it is Alarid, and that will do it. Montgomery comes away victorious here, 8-1, or excuse me, 7-1.
Final score, the Elgin Wildcats 1, Montgomery Bears 7. Thank everyone who came out to the game. I wish you a
So game 2 will be right here on the Vype Live Network tomorrow at 6 p.m. That'll be the first pitch as Elgin looking to bounce back. Montgomery looking to advance to the quarterfinals of the UIL State Playoffs. Cameron Parker here on the call. We thank you for listening. We'll see you tomorrow night.